Hello, Sam. Yeah, I heard about that. It's crazy. That he's out. Now he's out too. Honestly, because that's another thing. I think he vouched for Kathleen Kennedy. So now that he's out, hopefully Kathleen's next. She sucked at her job. She really did. Because why are the sound effects still so loud? There we go. That's a bit better. I can turn up a tiny bit. Okay. So, I heard about all this, that he's out, that he is... Apparently, he didn't get fired. Supposedly, he was retiring, is what I'm hearing. That he wanted to retire for a while now. So, I've heard about that. Hopefully this means things will be getting better. I don't know. I mean, another thing is I heard the guy that they got to replace him isn't that good either. But I just wanted to do this. I just wanted to do this to be happy that he's out. So that's what was going on there. This week just keeps getting better and better because first DDO is out. First DDO is out, and now Bob Iger's out. So, and hopefully, if the new guy has any decency, he will remove Kathleen Kennedy from her little position of power. Remove her from her position of power. And friggin' put Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau in charge. Because I can't believe, it's like, and I just lost my opportunity to interrogate that guy. Shit. Oh well. Anybody who tells me that she did a good job is either a moron or they're fooling themselves. They're fooling themselves. Even with the stuff that, like, that group I used to be a part of, like, when I said that the only reason why Disney was keeping around was because she's a woman. That's the only reason. And they went and they, like, manipulated me and whatever. But anyways, point is, somebody said, like, oh, she was doing a good job with the theme parks. And it's like, not now. It's like, not now she isn't, because that Galaxy Edge, whatever that shit was called, that's bombing. Like, remove her from her little circle of power. We want entertainment. We don't want woke political agenda crap. We want entertainment. We want good, fun, interesting, compelling stories. That's why I was happy that she kept her shit away from Mandalorian. Mandalorian season 1 was amazing. There's a rumor going around that they won't let her be on the set for season 2. It's a rumor. But I really hope that's true, because after the crap she pulled with the sequel trilogy, she doesn't deserve to be on the set of Mandalorian. So that happened. According to him, according to Iger himself, he recently said he didn't want to work at Disney anymore. So I don't know if this was just retiring because of old age, or if he just retired because he knew Disney was a sinking ship, and he got tired. My best guess is he probably got tired of having to. He got tired of having to play defense. He got tired of trying to defend a company that was screwing up so many times. Screwing up so many damn times. Because that's not fun when you have to play defense. When you have to defend the actions some of these fools are making. And given the fact that she is recently, like, the Galaxy's Edge thing, I heard the rides are broken, nobody's going to them, there's all this shit, and it's like, tell me again to those people, tell me again that she's doing a good job. The movies suck, no one's, like, there's barely any of the comics that are good. I find it sad that the new woke, the High Republic thing that they're doing, the new Star Wars High Republic that they're doing is, because it's sad, because it seems they realize. Are you even reading my comments? Oh, okay, well, oh, I didn't see those, I'm sorry. So that way maybe there can be more hand-drawn animation. Yeah, are you even reading my comments? I'm sorry, I didn't see them, I thought I read that one. I don't even know if they're gonna go back into doing hand-drawn animation. I want there to, but Disney hasn't gone into the realm of hand-drawn, like, movies. I mean, they might do more hand-drawn shows, but they haven't gone into the realm of hand-drawn movies in such a long time. I wish, yeah. But the whole woke, Star Wars stuff, the new thing that they're doing, I don't know about that anymore, because, I mean, it's sad that, like, to them, so what they did, they have, the guy who's supposedly in charge of the whole thing, is Charles Soule. He did that run of Daredevil that I really liked. And he also did the, Star Wars, the Darth Vader comic. And the Darth Vader comic, out of all of the comics that have come out, that one was supposedly very good. So it seems that they took this one guy, this was the only guy whose comic really got talked about from all of these new Star Wars comics. The only one. He's doing the new mainline Star Wars comic, which is supposed to be set between, I think it's Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, because there was like a 1 or so year gap between those two, and they're finally doing that, which should be interesting. But as I said, he's also mainlining this new Star Wars High Republic, which is basically Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, but they have to put an original spin on it because I guess people would get pissed because they don't want to do Old Republic because all this shit Disney made all of this non-canon, which sucks. So they're doing that. I mean, I saw a number of the people they got in charge, or they got working on it. I feel like they're making it harder, as some I've said before, they're making it harder to show that whatever they're doing, it's not going to be good. Like they're making it seem like this is going to be great. They're making it seem like it's going to be great. They're making it seem like, oh, that they know what they're doing and all this crap. Personally, I don't see it at all. I don't mind that they have some diverse people working on it. I don't mind that. It's just lately, most of the time nowadays, whenever there's something that is, when there's, like, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you just don't know if, when it's Marvel and Disney, you don't know if it's going to be good. I mean, I hope the stuff can be good, but I mean, I saw they showed their board of ideas and stuff. Apparently there may be dinosaurs for some fucking reason in Star Wars. And universities, and they really want to focus on diversity, and I don't have a problem with diversity, I just don't want the storytelling, the lore, any of that to be ruined. Knowing them though, they don't give a shit, so they're gonna do whatever. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't see it lasting. If I'm gonna be clearly honest, I don't see it lasting 2 years. 2 years from now, and I'll read your comment in a second, Cyan, about the CG movies and stuff. Because I mean, I did a topic for a reason, so I'm trying to. Riddle solved. Okay. I don't see it lasting 2 years. And if it does, I'll be very surprised that it lasted 2 years. Especially the fact that the newer Disney CG movies are not that great, in my opinion, and I hate the CGI same face syndrome. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. Personally, Onward just looks, I don't know. And it's fine. It's just like how, like, oh, that they have this new. They confirmed that the movie will have an LGBT character, and it's like Disney has this. I don't know. Disney is very problematic when it comes to with stuff, because Disney is very problematic when it comes to stuff, because you have, in the case of like with LGBT stuff, they don't ever really, whenever they do go and do something that is LGBT, they usually find some way to cut it out and hide it and ban it. I mean, they've done that with some of their shows before. I was surprised when I heard apparently Rise of Skywalker had two minor like background characters that were both female, and they kissed. And I heard for like something that surprised me was China. See, now China gets a lot of money at the box office. because they have a strict, and I could have just gone the other way. Damn it. They have a strict, like, no piracy, and they're very limited with what, they can show, like, on YouTube and stuff. So it entices more people to go see the movie in theaters. Because it wouldn't be available for, like, illegally. So, and apparently China has a problem with LGBT, and they also have a problem, for whatever reason, they have a problem with having a black character as the lead. So that was probably why JJ can go and say, like, oh, like, all this crap with Rey and whatever, but I mean, let's be real. Finn should have been the lead. He was much more interesting. I mean, he had more character and more stuff going for him than Rey ever will. And I was someone who, I didn't even mind Rey originally. But it didn't work. So with Onward, they have this character. The character is this freaky one-eyed monster who just so happens to be LGBT. And it's like anytime when people mention about, like, they see the picture of her and they mention it, it's like people are going, like, they'll be like, she'll either be either be a super minor character, or like, she'll either have, like, a small role in scenes that'll just get cut out in China anyways, or people will be like, they'll be Where's Waldoing her, like, she'll just be some background character like in Rise of Skywalker. Nickelodeon Cartoon Network does LGBT characters and themes better. Yes, they do. They do it a lot better. I was going somewhere with it. I can't remember what I was saying. But going back onto Star Wars, I mean, it's just like, especially Nickelodeon, yeah. But going back to Star Wars, I mean, I don't see this High Republic thing lasting. I don't see it lasting, because people like, some of the people they got there, like, some were women, some were people of color, and that's fine. It's fine. It's just when it's Marvel, when it's Disney or Disney Marvel or whatever, it kind of turns into, it's less about the talent and more about that it's like a diversity hire thing. And especially, I mean, in this case, I heard half of the people they got to do this, from what I heard, half of the people they got to work on this new thing aren't even really content creators. They're marketers. Like, they want to market this. They don't care about story. They don't care about characters. It is just a marketing ploy. It's sad that it is. It really is. But it's a marketing ploy. And it probably, for all we know, it probably won't be too different from when they did crap with all new, all different Marvel or any of the other woke stuff that they've done, supposed woke stuff they've done lately. Because I don't know anymore. Because it's gotten so crazy from both sides. It's gotten so crazy from both sides that I don't even know. So now Pixar is going woke like Disney. I think Onward was Pixar. I don't think it'll be woke. I just think that, like, they'll have this character be in the film. They'll have this character be in the film, but she won't have any sort of role. And it just... They'll claim it's representation, but it's like... The girl's gonna be a freaking Where's Waldo character, so I mean, it won't really matter. Not to mention, she looks really, like, it's kind of sad, because, I mean, it's like, go and have an LGBT rep, and it's like this really freaky looking one-eyed monster. I mean, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That their LGBT rep is this freaky one-eyed monster. What does that tell you? I'm just saying. I mean, let's be for real. I mean, is it... it's starting to more and more look that way. Apparently, there was a 20th Century Fox movie that they did called Love, Simon. It wasn't that bad or anything. They were going to do, I think, either a TV show, or it was either a TV show or it was a TV spinoff. Why did the music get loud? I turned the music off. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. So, they were going to do this Love, Simon spinoff, and it was about a gay teen, right? So, apparently, it is now moving over to Hulu. It's moving over to Hulu because, it's not family friendly. And it's like people were saying, I mean, they were saying there was a sex scene in Iron Man. There was like gruesome deaths, not like R-rated gore, but still intense deaths in some of the Marvel Avengers movies. And a show about a gay teen gets moved over to Hulu because it's not family friendly. It's like, get the GTFO, you know? I'd never get, like, and that's just like, recently, the Lizzie McGuire creator came forward. And she, because she stepped down from the show, she said something, let me turn the volume down on my TV. She went forward and she said her reason for leaving because she said she wanted the new Lizzie McGuire to be a more adult Lizzie and a more adult show, like her 30-something modern day stuff. And Disney was like, they were like, no. They wanted the new Lizzie McGuire to be more family friendly, more family oriented for Disney Plus. So they filmed 2 episodes. She left. I heard Hilary Duff is frustrated or is upset, is mad at Disney for doing this. That they're she's mad at Disney, and so I don't know what's going on with the Lizzie McGuire show now. If anything, it might be 1 season. I don't see it. I was really looking forward to seeing more, or seeing this new thing coming out. But I mean, if the creator left and all this other crap's gonna be going on with it, then I would just prefer they just do just the one thing of it and then just be done with it. If that's how they're gonna treat people who worked on shows for them and stuff. And who knows what's gonna happen now with their other stuff now. As I have no idea. Which is hypocritical because they hired Howard Ashman, who was gay, and they hired a gay animator. I don't know his name. I don't know either. I can't keep up. I don't keep up with Disney stuff. I don't keep up with what's going on behind the scenes or whatever. Who's working and who's doing this and who's doing that. I can't keep up with all that shit. Because it's just... I just don't know anymore. And like I said, I'm fine with people of diversity working on books and stuff. I mean, I loved Fallen Angels, and that was by Brian Edward Hill, and he's a black man, and he did a great job. I mean, if Marvel wants to do a diversity push, they need to get people that are actual writers. They need to get people that are going to do good for their company. They have some, but they need to get more. And they need to get the woke people out. Well, I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. Okay. Well, see you later. It's just getting crazier with stuff. And it's like, it's getting harder and harder. Because I don't want people saying, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I just want good stories, that's all. Shouldn't be a problem if I just want good stories. And they need to get more people that are diverse that do good stories. That's all I'm saying. Because Marvel, people aren't happy, and I can tell you now, I mean, with some of them, not all of them, but with some of them, I mean, they have a legitimate reason to be mad, because, I mean, it's characters that they've loved for years and years. I mean, they have a reason. They have a reason to be mad, and they should be mad, and they should, like, go and say, like, hey, I want this character to be, you know, not degraded, not humiliated, not ruined, not turned into a talking agenda, walking mouthpiece agenda or whatever. So, I mean, and I mean, if what it boils down to, what it boils down to is that if a person, if it boils down to race, if it's solely because of race, then you have a problem. Like if you look at any actual anyone. So I can tell you now, not all people that are diverse or LGBT or whatever would go and write a shit book or a shit story. I can tell you that now. When it's with Marvel and Disney, it really upsets me that it's like when I look at those people working at Marvel Disney, I don't even know if I can't trust it. I don't want it to be about whatever. I just know, and from what I've heard, these people, diverse or not, they're marketers. They want to market something. They want this to come out so it exists so people can buy it. They don't give a damn about story. They don't care about wanting to do a good story or have compelling characters or anything. Anything that would actually get it money. They just want it to exist, and they want people to be pissed. They want fans to be pissed because they think they have their delusions thinking that fans are racist. I mean, I could go on ahead. I could almost call. I mean, the longer they take their time